The next 6 to 12 months of real estate might be very tough. You might see a lot of agents leaving. A lot of your friends might even be exiting the business and getting different jobs and choosing different careers because things might get tough. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I think this might happen, and then I'm going to tell you the solution so this don't happen to you. Let's dive right into the video. Welcome to the video. My name is Chris from the Empire of Real Estate brand, and we create content for real estate entrepreneurs to help you grow your business. And as a thank you for watching this video, I want to give you my listing presentation template. You can find that in the description below. And basically you just put your name, your email in, and you will get a copy of that template to edit in Canva and go crush your next listing appointment. So thanks again. So to start this video out, I want to say that tough times are ahead. And if you're watching this video, you might suspect the same thing. Many agents are starting to realize that the interest rates may have impacted the real estate market more than they thought it actually would. And if you're not familiar, over the last 3 to 6 months, interest rates have risen by almost double. And that has caused a lot of pullback from buyers in the real estate market. Now, before this, we had a very aggressive seller's market. And even then, I think a lot of the agents were struggling, not because real estate wasn't selling. It's just that if you weren't a listing agent with a big listing inventory, you were struggling because you were taking buyers from appointment to appointment to appointment, spending your gas, spending your time, spending your money, and just getting nothing in the turn of actual closed deals. Because when you were making offers for these clients, a lot of times you were going up against 30, 40, 50 people, and it would go highest and best. And unfortunately, your client just couldn't provide the best terms because there were cash buyers out there. There were people waiving inspections. There were people doing all kinds of things to get the house under contract and be able to close. And if you're working with first-time home buyers, this probably just wasn't a possibility for you. So that led to a lot of frustration. Now, the good news is that situation isn't really going on as much anymore because the interest rates have kind of cooled the market off. So if you're working with buyers, that's great. You're probably going to be able to find them a house. You'll probably be able to get them an offer accepted, and things have kind of balanced out in that way, which is good. The problem is I think we're going to start running into a situation where sellers don't want to sell because they're going to have to exit their low cost mortgage, which they might be in at a really low rate. And they're going to have to be able to digest the idea of going into a mortgage for their next house that's almost double the price. So this is going to be a big challenge for real estate agents. But what I think is going to happen is I think the market has balanced out, which is a good thing. And I think if interest rates continue to rise, it's going to cool off even further, which might even flip it to a buyer's market. Now, when you're in a buyer's market, things get tough for the listing agents because they have to really know how to price properties right. They have to know how to overcome objections, and they need to really be skilled as an agent because what's going to happen is these sellers are expecting prices that they got 6 months ago. And 6 months ago, the rates were half of what they are now. So buyers lost a ton of their buying power, and you need to be able to explain that in a clear and concise way, or you're going to lose the listing. And you're going to lose the listing to someone that can. Now, if you somehow manage to get the listing because you just agreed to take it at an overpriced, inflated amount, you're going to end up spending money on photos. If you pay for photography, you're going to spend money on marketing. You're going to spend your time. You're going to spend all these resources, and you're going to put all that stuff out there, and the house is never going to sell. On top of that, you're going to end up with an angry seller that's mad and is telling all the neighbors, all their friends, all their family that you don't know how to sell houses and they wish they picked another agent. So you don't want this. This is nothing but headaches. And this is something, if you're a new agent, you haven't faced before because the housing market has just been scorching hot on fire. But this new housing market is going to be much different. And if you sharpen your skills, you can overcome it, because a lot of the agents that don't sharpen their skills and get in alignment with people that can train them and even just, invest their time into role play scripts, all that kind of stuff, to overcome these objections are going to be in a really bad place, and they're probably going to have to leave the business because they're not going to be making money. Now, what I would say, you need to focus on 3 major things if you want to survive this and come out the other end with a lot of market share and a very profitable real estate business. The very first thing is doubling down on prospecting. Prospecting is a great thing. Now, prospecting, when you first start, is going to be challenging. It's going to be hard, and you're probably not going to like it that much. But use the 21-day rule. 21 days, anything can become a habit. And after those 21 days, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident when it comes down to prospecting and actually lead generating, which is what you need to be doing as a real estate agent, especially in a challenging market. Number 2, you want to prospect and practice your scripts. So scripts are number 2. You want to be able to practice your scripts on a regular basis. I would set up 3 to 5 times a week to get a partner and an accountability partner that's going to basically practice these with you. It's called sales practice role play. So you're going to be the seller, they're going to be the agent. Then you flip back and forth and you practice to, get sharpened. You sharpen your skills so you can overcome those challenging objections that you're going to face on a regular basis. Number 3 is simply time management. This is something that a lot of agents struggle with, and in a easy market, you can get away with it. We can spend time doing this, doing that, being all over the place, being disorganized. But when the market shifts and people are all kind of going after the same deals, and there's a limit and there's a smaller number of deals being had in the market, you're going to have to be organized because you want to time block a certain amount of time every day to get on the phone and prospect. If you miss your sessions, you're going to get in trouble and you're going to end up with a real estate roller coaster income, what I like to call it. And that's basically when you have this big up and then this big down, then this big up, then this big down, then this big up, then this big down. And this happens to all of us, right? We go out there, we prospect, we get deals, we get pulled in every which direction. Hey, can you come to the home inspection? Hey, can you come to the appraisal? Hey, can you show the house this time? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? Before you know it, you have no time to prospect. What you need to do is you need to time block between a certain time and a certain time every single day of the week. That's your appointment. If you have something else come up, unless it's an urgent fire emergency, you don't book it. Say if your time blocking for prospecting is Monday 9 to 12, Wednesday 9 to 12, and Friday 9 to 12, anything that comes up, if someone wants to see a house, if someone wants to do their home inspection, whatever that looks like, you are busy. Either get someone to cover you or you don't do it. You reschedule for a time that you're available to show houses. Now you want to start time blocking for that too. So the most important thing to start time blocking first is your prospecting time, because without prospecting and without new clients coming into your business on a weekly basis, you're going to have a really rough time and a really unstable income. And that's why people exit the business. So all in all, you can thrive in this market. It's just going to take some organization, some practice, and some discipline to be able to do the right things, to be able to get ahead of it and actually have success. So if you have questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'm definitely here to help. And thanks for tuning in. We create content for real estate entrepreneurs on a weekly basis. So I hope you tune in for that and have an awesome night.